Alright, live chart analysis tayo kay Australian dollar versus US dollar. And ito yung ating winning trade kanina using 2 pitchfork and na-delete ko lang yung kanina. Itong isang trend line. So, yan. So, bago yan, i-review natin tong awesome trade na to. And delete natin. Yan. So, itira lang natin yung number ng vectors. So, paano tayo nakarating doon sa ating trade idea. Alright. First of all, we always observe the highs and lows ng ating vectors. So, this is where the replay button will comes in handy. So, let's see. Nandito na tayo sa vector 3. Yan. Alright. So, kanina, nung nakita ko yung price action, bago ako nag-enter ng position, is we are at vector number 3. So, what did I observe first is itong agaw attention na to. Bakit ko nasabi na meron nangangamoy na reversal to the downside is because itong vector 0 to 1 is napaka agaw attention, and this could be a market manipulation inducing retail traders na maging bullish. And so I mark that one as number 0. And kung saan siya nag-end, number 1. By the way, itong number 1, itong candle na to is a fractal candle. So, the imminent reversal is nangyari right after itong big exhaustion move from the buyers. And kung mapapansin nyo dito, vector number 1 to 2, and nothing much kasi after nitong exhaustion ng big move na to, kailangan mag-consolidate ng price para mag-recharge ulit. And from number 2 to number 3, ayan, ulit, nag-try ulit si buyers pumasok, but then hindi pa enough yung kanyang energy and hindi niya na-surpass ito high number 1. So we have number 2 and as a fake structure kasi buyers at number 2 did not surpass high number 1. So hindi nila na-surpass yung previous move nila. And then we have number 3 and this signals reversal kasi yun nga, hindi nga ito yung price. But then, at this point, nag-observe pa lang tayo kasi it's too early to take a position nang wala pang enough data. So, let's fast forward price to see what happens. Boom. Yan. So, since buyers is accumulating its energy, sellers should not be a problem taking control over the market more momentarily hanggang makapag-recharge itong si buyers. Let's fast forward. Boom. So, nandito tayo sa number 4 and makikita nyo naman yung low number 4 natin correlates doon sa previous minor structure and doon siya nag-reverse as we will see by number 5. Kasi nga, this is just a replay and tinitignan lang natin. So, buyers at this area, after nitong consolidation and momentarily control ng sellers, making number 3 as a solid structure. And dun sila nagpakita ulit dun sa previous minor structure before number 0. So, that's the creation of high number 5. Kung makikita natin, fast forward price. Alright. So, eto na yung pieces of information na kailangan natin. So dito, what my logical interpretation is, kung si buyers from number zero is strong enough after nitong consolidation na to, we should see more volatile or more bullish candles. But then, kung mapapansin nyo dito, this is a 15-minute chart. Each candle is a low volatile candle. Meaning, pinipush na lang ng market to a certain high yung price. And this could be the retail traders trying to ride. Makita nila tong from previous support to resistance, from previous resistance to support. Nag-enter sila dito. And this is being induced by this vector from 0 to 1 kasi napaka-agaw attention nito. And kahit ako, kung hindi pa ako aware sa tri-dimension ng market manipulation, talagang mapapa-bullish ako dito. Right? So, with the stop loss, yan, mag-enter sila, break ng structure dito, mga breakout traders. Yan. Mga favorite yan ng market makers. Yan. Makikita nyo dito, breakup structure from previous resistance to support. Yan, nag-enter dyan. So, some, nag-enter na maaga dito, nag-limit order dito. Stop loss. And some, dito, stop loss. And yung iba, sumabay palalo. Mga breakout dito, nag-breakout. Yan. But then, something sinister happened. Like, katulad ng in-expect natin, una ko nakita dito is itong slope, support, and resistance line. Yan. That cuts through price action. So, meron tayo ditong support na touch, but then hindi niya na-break. And yung number 5 natin is a fractal candle with a very defined body and a selling pressure. And nakikita nyo rin dito, on a minor flow, hindi niya na-break yung previous high. Kasi kung buyers are still indeed strong at this point, they should not be having a trouble breaking this slope resistance. So, isolidify pa natin yung context natin by observing the relative volatility. Compare the volatility nitong number 3 to number 4 against number 4 to number 5. How many candles ang tinake nitong number 3 para pababain to create number 4 versus from number 4 yung inakyat niya to create number 5. So dito makikita natin unti-unti yung sellers is gaining momentum. And makikita nyo naman dito sa number 5 kung ilang touches ng candle wicks yung tinatch nitong ating important meaningful slope resistance line na from previous support. And to add the confluence, meron na tayong context and meron na tayong nabuong bias na sellers might show up on the second touch dito sa number 5, which is the fractal candle. We confirm that one by plotting a modified ship pitchfork anchoring its ABC axis on 0, 3, and 4. And ayun, makikita nyo naman, meron tayo dito triple intersection ng technique and how price validates our pitchfork. Ayan, makikita nyo naman yung touches na price is indeed in tune sa ating pitchfork and line work. So, itong slope resistance line natin, the black line, is suggesting that this is a slope resistance. Ganun din ang ating pitchfork with its mathematical properties, suggesting na this is an exhaustion point and price could reverse kapag hindi natawid at nag-close above dito sa median line. So, hindi nakatawid ng median line para makarating dito sa upper parallel, katulad ng sinasuggest nitong um, inducement ng market makers to the upside. So, dito na tayo nag-enter right after nitong pullback with the second candle. So, pasok tayo dito and yung bago pala ako makapasok diyan, nag-draw ako ng another pitchfork anchoring its A, B, C axis sa alternating highs and lows ng vector 3, 4, and 5. And dito ako nakakuha ng target na actually a dynamic target na sabi ko kapag pumasok yung price dito sa lower parallel ng ating median line or ng pitchfork is doon ako kukuha ng target. And stop loss would be above high number 5 kasi siya yung nag-failed i-surpass itong previous high sa minor flow. Yan, meron tayong dynamic target dito around 9. 1 to 9 yata yung nilagay ko dito. Yan. Just right above number 5. Yan, somewhere 9 yung yan. 1 to 9 yung target ko dito. Nung una, nung nasa median line, in-adjust ko na lang kasi may kita niya sa mga susunod na candle. Yan. Yung nakikita ko na yung sunod-sunod na bearish candle na yan. Ayan. Meron na tayong break of structure dito. Diyan ko na in-adjust yung aking andito yung original kong target. 1 to 4. And then in-adjust ko to 1 to 9. Kasi ito yung in-observe ko noong mga time na yun na kung ang sellers is strong enough, basagin itong median line. And what the pitchfork rule is, like sabi ni Dr. Allen, na once mag-zoom out yung price dito sa median line, 80% of the time, it will reach the next line, which is now, ito, yung lower parallel. So similarly, ganun din sa bullish. Kapag tinawid niya yung median line and the price is direction is to the upside, 80% of the time, it will reach the next line. And let's fast forward price. Oops. So dito, nag-flirt muna sandali yung price sa median line, respecting the median line. And nakakuha siya ng support. And then yung resistance natin is doon sa previous structure ng minor flow, which is support for a couple of times. Kasi ilang touches ng candle wicks yan. Tanggalin na nga natin yung lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 touches as support. And ngayon, naging resistance siya. And isang touch and right after nitong a very defined body, high volatile bearish candle, and itong zoom out na to. So this is where I adjusted my target as a dynamic target to reach, expecting to reach the lower parallel ng ating median line. And there you go, target hit at tuloy-tuloy pa. And dito, eto na lang, bonus na lang to. Kasi tapos na yung trade natin dito eh. I was driving this time and nakita ko to is through mobile lang. And as I zoom out yung price, makikita ko dito. Yan. Ayun. Doon nag-react yung price sa number 0, which is yung market makers na nag-create ng price na to. And we'll see what price does next. Nung na-reach niya yun. Boom, 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 boom. Yan. So, yan yung nangyari. Price is tumaas and now trying to challenge. Bumalik itong resistance line natin created dito sa small bump sa ating median line. And we'll see how this price develops, kung makakakuha tayo ng signal dito to the downside, kung enough ba yung buying pressure to surpass this one, to create another high, to surpass number 5, or from this minor bump, kasi this is a clear supply zone. Yan. Meron kang inward frequency and outward frequency. So once price comes here, comes back here, and makita natin ng sign of weakness ng buyers at hindi siya penetrate, we can think of another trade opportunity to the downside. And titignan natin kung anong candle ang mabubuo dito sa ating newly identified supply zone. So, kapag meron tayo dito, reversal pattern, we can enter short. Otherwise, makikita nyo naman yung price now, yung median line, from resistance to support again. 1, 2, 3, and this is a fractal candle suggesting a movement to the upside. So, nag-zoom out yung price, sabi ni Dr. Allen Andrews, kaya Andrews Pitchfork kasi siya yung nag-invent nito, is 80% of the time, it will reach kung saan man pinipinpoint ng price direction yung next line after the median line, which is here sa ino-observe natin is to the upside. Pero meron barrier dito na kailangan tagusan ng buyers to confirm. And here, this is a very conflicting scenario or confusing scenario kasi meron tayo ditong slow frequency na china-challenge ng ating buyers. And it might reverse here kasi meron ka ditong fractal candle also. A very shy fractal candle. Yan. And meron ka ditong next barrier. So, dalawang barrier ang kailangan butasin ng ating buyers to see if marireach niya yung next line, which is yung upper parallel ng ating median line. And this is a good price action to watch, lalo na mag-close na yung market in a few hours. So, we'll see kung anong position na makukuha natin dito. And I hope may natutunan kayo. That's it for this video.